Hello folks, this is Tom Martin. This is my lottery strategy game, Decoding the Powerball guessing game. I'm picking my numbers for the drawing on January 23rd, 2023. If you'd like to support my game Decoding the Powerball, then please go to my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/Decoding the Powerball. Thank you and please subscribe. Okay, so the object of my game is for you to correctly eliminate groups of numbers. There are 69 white ball numbers in the Powerball lottery. Only 5 numbers can come up as winners, so that means 64 numbers can't come up at all. So for me, I think it should be easier to pick the numbers that won't be coming up than the 5 that actually do. So let me show you the strategies I came up with to help me do that. Okay, so the first strategy is called a game card. Okay, so this is where I eliminate numbers and reduce the numbers down between 5 and 10. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, you can see that the game card says 121 2023, so that means I need to update this game card. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to go to the Powerball lottery page and find out what numbers just came up. Okay, so you can see that's the 5, 14, 19, 46, and 64, and the Powerball number was the 22. Okay, so here I'm just concerned about the white ball numbers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I already put the numbers up here that just came up, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out what colors these were. I'm going to put some colors to these. Okay, so the 5 is right here, it's purple, so I'm going to color this purple. And then the 14 is red. Then the 19 is blue. Then the 46 is orange. And then the 64 is green. Okay, so this is a 5 color combination. Okay, and a 5 color combination hardly ever comes up. Okay, so here I'm gonna update this to 200 drawings I kept track of so far, and now a 5 color combination has come up 14 times. Okay, so you can see that a 3 color combination comes up the most. It's come up 93 times, and then a 4 color combination that's come up 80 times. Okay, so again, a 5 color combination hardly ever comes up, and one just came up just now, and then 2 more were here, so I don't think another 5 color combinations is going to come up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate all these colors and start over. Okay, so my color code is right here. Here's the red numbers, the orange, green, blue, and whatever's left over is purple. So I'm just going to start off with these 15 numbers right here, and I'm going to transfer these numbers over here to the game card as red numbers. Okay, so I'm going to start in with the 5, 14, 19, 46, and 64. The next line down is the 6, 15, 22, 42, 47. And then the last line is the 4, 14, which is already taken, the 33, the 39, and the 61. So again, I'm going to make these red numbers. And now I'm going to count how many red numbers I have. Okay, so I got 3, 4 are 7, 1's 8, 2 are 10, and 4 are 14. So I'm going to put down 14 right here. Okay, so the next one is the orange. So again, I'm going to color these, transfer these 20 numbers over here to the game card as orange numbers. Okay, so I'm going to start in with the 24, the 26, the 39 is already taken, the 47 is taken, so the 57. The next line down is the 4, which is taken, so the 8. The 46 is taken, the 47 is taken, so the 48. The next line down is the 18, the 43. The 48 is taken, so the 60 and 69. And the last line is the 35, the 36, 44, 45, and 67. So again, I'm going to make these orange. And now I'm going to count how many I have. So I got 3, and 1 is 4, 4 is 8, 2 are 10, and 4 are 14. Okay, so the next one is the green. So we're going to start in with the 12, the 32, the 56, 67 is taken, so the 68. Then it's the 7, 9, the 12 is taken, so the 31, the 62. The next line down is the 18, which is taken, the 37. 44 is taken, so the 50. And 64 is taken, so the next line down is the 26, which is taken, so the 32 is taken. Then it's the 38. The 45 is taken, the 56 is taken, so the next line down is the 17. 41. 47 is taken, the 60 is taken, the 61 is taken, so the next line down is the 17, which is taken. The 37 is taken, the 46 is taken, so the 54. And the 67 is taken. So again, I'm going to make these green numbers. And now I'm going to count how many I have. So I got 3 and 2 are 5, 1 is 6, 3 are 9, 1's 10, and 4 is 14. Okay, so now I'd move on to the blue, and then whatever's left over is purple. But I already updated the game card, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste this. Okay, so now my game card is complete. Okay, so again, for blue numbers, there was 11 total. And then for purple, there was 16 total. Okay, so why I do this is, I find out that, again, the majority of the time, a 3-color combination comes up. So that means the majority of the time, 2 colors are not coming up. Okay, and that's what I want to focus on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a prediction on what color is not going to come up. Okay, so to help me do that, here you can see that there is 1, 2, 3 even numbers. Okay, so the majority was even, 3 to 2. Okay, so as I go down through here, you can see that an even came up, then another even, and down here was 2 evens in a row, and then 2 evens in a row, and then 2 evens in a row. Okay, so it doesn't, until I get way down here where there's 4 evens in a row, I'm thinking that another majority of even numbers is going to come up. Okay, so I think that I'm going to be putting even numbers here when the drawing comes up finally. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the colors and find out what color has the majority of odd numbers. And then I'm going to eliminate those numbers. Okay. So I'll start in with the red. Okay, so here I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's even, 7 and 7. Okay, so then it's the orange where I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's even worse. Okay, so then green, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it. And then it's the blue where I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means there's only 3 even numbers here in the blue. And then the purple, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the blue really stands out to me. Okay, there's only 3 even numbers here, so I'm going to predict that no blue numbers are going to come up. So I'm going to eliminate the blue numbers off of my game card. And I'm just going to color them like this. Okay, so if I'm correct and no blue numbers come up, then I just reduce the odds by a lot, really, you know. So now it's like, I think the odds are almost 12 million to one. Okay. Uh, so basically, what I'm trying to say here is out of 69 numbers, you can make nearly 12 million five number combinations. Okay. So I just reduced the numbers by 11. So now I'm down to what, 58 numbers now? Okay. So again, if I'm correct, and the big word is if, then again, I just reduced the odds for myself. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these numbers and I'm going to copy and paste them. And now I'm going to go to the individual numbers, what I call the individual numbers. Okay. And I'm going to paste these here. Okay, so with the individual numbers here, I broke them down to 7 different combinations here. So I'll just kind of reduce this down so you can see the whole page. Okay, so I broke them down to, here's the first, what do you call it? The first group of numbers here of 1 through 9, and then it's 10 through 19, which I call the teen numbers, even though it's 10, 11, 12 is in there. Then it's the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. All right. So I'm going to bring this back up. So out of this, it hit 1, 2, 3, 4 different groups of numbers here. Okay. So here I color this for red because it's 4 groups of numbers came up. Okay. The 3 I colored blue, 2 I color orange, and 5 I color green. And I haven't seen a 1 here yet. I haven't seen all 5 numbers in just one of these categories here. Okay, so now I'm going to fill in the colors. Okay. So this is how the game card and the individual numbers kind of work together. Okay, so here I'm going to put down that the 5 was purple, the 14 was red, the 19 was blue, and then the 46 was orange, and the 64 was green. So here's the 46, that was orange. And then the 64 was green. Yeah, the 64 was green. Kind of forgot there for a second. Okay, so I'm going to color this in green. Okay, so how I use the individual numbers here, is I look at the colors. Okay, so here you can see that all 5 colors are represented. Okay, so I got the red, orange, green, blue, and purple. Over here with the teen numbers, I got all the numbers are represented as well. The red, orange, green, blue, purple. So here with the 20 numbers, I got orange, green, purple, so I'm missing the red and the blue. So as I scroll down, here's the blue, and finally here's a red. Okay, so a red number hasn't come up in what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27 drawings. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the game card and find out what red number is in the 20s. Okay, so I got the 22, and that's it. Okay, so I feel that a red number is due to come up, so, you know, maybe it may not be this drawing, but maybe it'll be the drawing after, the drawing after that. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Okay, but right now I'm thinking that I really like the 22, because a red number hasn't come up in a long time. Okay, so moving on to the 30s. I got the red, green, blue. I don't have any orange or purple. So here's a purple, here's an orange. So it's been 5, 10, 15 drawings. So let's take a look at the 30 numbers and see what we have for orange numbers here. I got the 35 and 36. Okay, so I'll put that in the back of my mind here. Okay. The next one is the 40s. So I got the red, orange, green, blue, purple. All the colors are right here. So that's really no help. So off to the 50s, I got purple, red, green, orange. What I don't have is a blue. So here's a blue. It's been 5, 10, 15, 20 drawings. So as I look at this, I see no blue numbers in the 50s. Okay, so that's kind of no help either. All right, and the last one is the 60s, where I got red, orange, green, blue, purple. So all the colors are there. So the only one that really stands out to me is the 20s. Okay, I haven't seen a red number in a long time here. Okay, so again, I'm going to keep that 22 in the back of my mind, thinking that maybe it might come up here. Okay, so now to help me eliminate numbers even further, what I did is I came up with groups of numbers here, like this. Okay, so here I divided the numbers into 4 different groups, 4 different color groups. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to update these numbers here. Okay, so again, the 5, 14 came up. So that's 2 in the red area. And then the 19 came up in the blue area. Then the 46 was in orange, and then the 64 was in green. Okay, so here all 4 colors have come up. And the majority of the numbers were over here to the left side, which I color red. Okay, so if the majority of the numbers came up here to the right side, I would color the numbers green, like here. Okay, so here I got group 4, and then I have group 6, and then I have group 8, and then I have group 10. Okay, so the reason why I have even numbers like this, it's just so I could have this information over here. This tells me where the majority of the numbers were, either to the left side or the right side. Okay, so if I see something that's been, like this is a really good example here. You know, you can see that this has been a long line of 6 green numbers in a row. And then the 7th was a red. Okay, so if I could correctly guess, say, hey, I think there's going to be more numbers in the red area, which is the left side here, then I'm going to be looking at this area to say, okay, what numbers are going to come up. All right, so moving on, I got 7 of these option cards here on group 4. So the next one, I got 5, 14, both in the red. The 19 is in the green. And then I got the 46, 64 in the blue. So 2 in the blue. And that means no winning Powerball numbers were in the orange. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the orange. I'm trying to guess where a 0 is going to pop up. Now, if I could have correctly guessed that none of these orange numbers were going to come up, I could have eliminated all these numbers and really gave myself a really good chance at picking the 5 correct winning Powerball numbers. Okay, so there was 3 of these color groups that came up, and the majority of the numbers were over here to the left side. So again, I'm going to keep this 3 red. Okay, so over here, I keep track of how many drawings have come up, like 3 in a row. Okay, so you could see that this is 3 in a row, this is 3 in a row, and there was 3 of these. Okay, 3 of them that look like this. Okay, so you can see that there's only 1 0 here, and here's another 0, and I kind of I stopped here. I just wanted to see where the zeros were. Okay, so most of the time there's some kind of, three thing here. Okay, a three-hit combination, I guess I could say. Okay, so now I'm going to try to look at this and say, okay, which one of these is going to look like this? All right, which one of these is going to have three of them here, three hits in a row? All right, will it be another three? Will it be a two? Will it be a one? All right. So looking at this, I'm kind of thinking that it's going to be the red. So that means I think that there's going to be at least one number in here. All right, in this area. So that's what I'm thinking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a red mark. Just saying that I think that there's going to be a hit here. Okay. So moving on to number 3. Again, I got 7 of these. So again, it was the 514. So I got 2 in the orange. Then I got the 19, which is in red. And then I got the 4664 in blue. And again, that means no winning Powerball numbers were in this green area. Okay, so the majority of the numbers came over to the left side, so I'm going to make this 3 red. So now I only got the blue and the orange to think about where these numbers are going to come up. Okay, so for me, I think it's going to be the orange. I think there's going to be a hit here. So I think that one of these numbers here in the orange are going to come up. And I'm just going to leave that alone for now, okay? But the big thing is, again, what I'm trying to do is correctly guess where a 0 is going to come up. And I'm looking at this and it's like, oh, the one that kind of stands out the most is the green. But I'm not going to pick that. I don't feel very comfortable picking that, so I'm moving on to the next one. Okay, so here, again, I got the 51446 in blue. Excuse me. Okay, then I have the 19 in green and the 64 in orange. So again, there was no winning Powerball numbers in the red area. Okay, so none of these numbers came up in red. So again, it was a 3-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers were over here to the left side, so I'm going to keep this 3 red. So again, I got the blue and the green to choose from. You can see that there's been no zeros here at all, so maybe it's due to have a 0 here. So I'm not going to pick from any of these. Okay, I'm going to move on to number 5. And here I got the 5, 14, 19, 46, so I got 4 in the blue. Then the 64 was red. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the orange area and none in the green. So here I'm just going to put 2, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the left, so I'm going to keep this 2 red. And looking at this, I got the red and the blue to choose from here. And I'm kind of thinking that the red is going to have like a 3-hit combination here. So I'm going to say that one of these red numbers are going to come up. Okay, so moving on. Number 6. I got 1 blue number. Oops, I'm sorry, I have 2 blue numbers. The 5 and the 19. The 14 is green. and the 46 and 64 are orange, and that means no winning Powerball numbers were in the red area. Okay, so I'm going to hit a 3-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to keep that 3 green. Okay, so you can see that, you know, a lot of red has been coming up. And you can see that here, this is light green. That means 2 green numbers came up and a red. And down here you can see that this is dark green, where all 3 numbers were green. Okay? So I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be a dark green here. I think that the majority of the numbers will be over here to the right side. And I'm thinking it's going to be in the green. Okay? So again, I originally thought there was going to be more even numbers than odd numbers. Okay? And I like this area here, and I like this area here, so I'm looking at the 6, 14, 24, 32. I'm thinking that one of these 4 numbers will be coming up. Okay? We'll see. And moving on to the last one, I have 1 orange, the 5. Then I got 1 green, the 14. Then I got 1 red, the 19. And 2 blue, the 4664. Okay, so it was a 4-hit combination, so I'm going to put 4. And the majority of the numbers are over to the left side, so I'm going to color this 4 red. Okay, so looking at this, it's been green a lot, so I'm thinking that the majority of the numbers will be over here to the left side. And I'm thinking that it's going to be blue because of all these blue even numbers. Okay, so here I've been keeping track of all 7 of these cards. So just give me a second here. I'm going to update this here. Okay, so what I'm doing here is, let's just concentrate on the red areas here. I'm going to hit the home button and it will bring me back to option card number 1. So I'm just looking at the red. So I'm only looking at to see if it was a hit or not a hit. Okay, so it was a hit, then another hit for 2 hits, 3 hits. There was a miss, so I got 3 hits, 1 miss. 4 hits, 1 miss. 4 hits, 2 misses. 5 hits, 2 misses. Okay, so that's what I'm going to put down. 5 hits, 2 misses. And then with the blue, all 7 of these had a hit to it. And then the orange had 5 hits, 2 misses. And the green had 5 hits, 2 misses. Okay, so if it wasn't all 7 of them hidden, what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this kind of a light red. And with this one, I'm going to color it a little bit darker, so it stands out a little bit. Okay, so over here, this tells me how many blue marks came up. So here's a blue mark here. Okay, so there was no blue marks. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to count how many hits came up. So I got 2, 4, 6 hits that came up. And over here I want to know how many 7 where all 7 cards got a hit to it. Okay, so there was 1. Okay, so you know, if I could correctly guess where all 7 of these are going to hit. Like, let's say this orange is looking pretty good. Okay, even the red. Actually, let's go with the red. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to say, okay, I think that all 7 of these cards are going to have a hit to it in the red area. Okay, so again, I kind of like this whole group here, so I like the 5, 6, 14. And over here, it's kind of no help. But over here, you know, if I'm correct, then I think that there's going to be a hit here in this red area. Okay, again. And again, I'm just looking at the red areas because it could all have a hit to it. Okay, so just to give you an idea of how I look at things, okay? So I'm all done with group number 4. I didn't eliminate any numbers out of this one. And now I'm going to go to group 6. Okay, so now I have a little bit better chance on picking where a 0 is going to be, okay? Because I got 6 colors here and there's only 5 white winning Powerball numbers, okay? So I know that one of these colors cannot have a winning Powerball number to it. Okay, so let's update this thing here. And I'm going to start with the 5, which is red. And then the 14, 19, 46 are all yellow. And then the 64 is blue. Okay, so there was no winning Powerball numbers in the orange, green, or purple. So that means 3 of these color groups had a hit to it. And the majority of the numbers were over here to the right side, so I'm going to keep this 3 green. Okay, so this is where this comes in, you know, this comes in really handy here, okay? So you can see that 3 hits, a 3-hit combination here comes up a lot. So I'm looking at this, what opportunities do I have? Okay, so I got the blue and I got the yellow. I'm looking at this and, you know, the majority here out of these 5 were green, 3 drawings to 2, then red, then green, then red, then green, green, red. Okay, so looking at this, I'm going to say that this is going to be a red number right here. So I think the majority of the numbers will be over here to the left side. So I'm going to pick that blue will have a hit to it. Okay, so again, I'm really kind of liking the 6 now. Okay, 6 has come up a couple of times. You know, and this is all a guess. So, you know, if I'm wrong with my guesses, then the 6 is not going to come up. But you know, I'm looking at this and I'm really starting to like the 6. It's come up a lot here. Okay, so over here with the 000, do I have any opportunities to have a 000? And I do right here in the orange. But this doesn't come up as much, you know, so I'm not gonna pick this yet, okay? So I'm gonna move on to option card number 2. And I have 7 of these option cards as well. Okay, so again, I need to update this. So I got a blue 5 and a blue 19. So I got 2 blues. And then I have 2 purples, the 14 and 64. And then the 46 is red. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the orange, no winning Powerball numbers in the green, and no winning Powerball numbers in the yellow. So I had a 3-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the left side, so I'm going to keep this 3 red. Okay, so same thing. I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, uh, where's the opportunities for a triple digit hit here or a triple digit miss? Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm thinking that the triple digit's going to hit here in the blue. So I'm going to say that this is going to be a hit. And I did kind of like this area over here, you know, the 1, 11, 19. I think that one of these three numbers are going to come up as well with the 6. And that's all I'm going to guess at right now. So I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay, so I'm going to update this. So I got the 5 is in the blue. Then I got 2 green, the 14, 19. Then I got 2 yellow, the 46, 64. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red area, none in the orange, and none in the purple. So I had a 3-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to color this 3 green. Okay, so what do I have for an option here? I got the blue again, and I got the yellow. And to have a miss, I have the red. Okay, so looking at this, because there's 6 color groups here, these red areas don't go on forever, okay? So here you can see I broke this down into 5 so it's easier to count. So I got 5, 8, 9 drawings, 9 red marks in a row here. And over here I'm looking at this as 5, 8, 9. And I'm thinking that, well, it's definitely going to be a blue already because it already has a majority, but will I be putting a 1 over here, you know? And I'm thinking that I will be. So I'm going to make my first blue mark here. And I'm going to get rid of all these red numbers off of my game card. Okay, so it's these 6, the 2 to the 13, and the 50 to the 69. So I'm going to get rid of all these numbers, and hopefully they do not come up. Okay, so going back to group 6 here, moving on to number 4. Okay, so I got the 5 in the blue. Okay, so this blue mark represents the last drawing. I thought that there was going to be a 0 here, and I was wrong. Okay, so moving on, I have a yellow, 14's yellow, and then the 1964. So I got 2 in the red, and then the 46 is green. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the orange area and no winning Powerball numbers in the purple area. Okay, so that was a 4-hit combination. And you can see that the majority of the numbers are over here to the left side, so I'm going to keep this 4 red. Okay, so looking at the opportunities here, I have blue and I have yellow. I kind of like the yellow. Okay, so I think that there's going to be a hit here in the yellow. And what do I have? I got that 14, which has come up a lot as well. And I have that 35, which has come up a couple times as well. Okay, so moving on. Number 5, I'm going to go with The 5 is purple. The 19 is purple, so I got 2 purple numbers. The 14 is blue. And then the 46, 64 is 2 orange. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red area, no winning Powerball in the green, and no winning Powerball numbers in the yellow. So I had a 3-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the left side, so I'm going to keep this 3 red. Okay, so what do I have for opportunities here? I got the blue, and possibly the green missing. Okay, so I'm going to say that one of these blue numbers are going to have a hit to it. And there's that 14 again. Okay, so I'm going to move on. I'm not going to pick this green here. Okay, so here with number 6, the 5 and the 46 were orange. The 14 and 64 were green, and then the 19 was yellow. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red area, none in the blue, and none in the purple. And you can see that last drawing I picked no purple numbers, and I was correct. So it's nice to get one correct. Okay, so I got a 3-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers over here to the right side, so I'm going to color this green. Okay, so again, what do I have for opportunities? I got the orange and I got the green. And I kind of like the orange. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there for now. I don't recognize any of the numbers. That doesn't really mean anything. And I'm going to move on to the last one. Okay, so here with this one, again, the 5, 14, 19 are all purple. The 46 was yellow. And the 64 was green. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, blue, or orange. It's a 3-hit combination. The majority numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to color this 3 green. So again, what do I have for opportunities? I got the yellow, and possibly the orange to miss. Okay, so I'm going to say that there's going to be a hit in the yellow. And I believe I saw this 21 a couple times. Saw the 36 a couple times. So I'm just going to leave that like that. Okay, so again, over here, this tells me what the total was for all 7 cards. Okay, so in the last drawing, or in the last three drawings here, there was 15 of a 3-hit combination, and there was only 3 of a 3-0 combination. Okay, so here I'm going to update this as well. Okay, so I write this down on a piece of paper already. Okay, and so I already have the totals. So here in the red, it was 3 hits, 4 misses. Then the blue was 5 hits, 2 misses. The orange was 2 hits, 5 misses. The green was 4 hits, 3 misses. The purple was 3 hits, 4 misses. And the yellow was 5 hits, 2 misses. Okay, so I'm going to color the 5, 2, this color. And then the 3, 4, the 2, 5, and the 3, 4, I'm going to color blue. Because the majority is misses, so blue represents cold and red represents hot. Okay, so here I'm just going to color this a light red. And basically here I want to count how many blue marks I had. So I got 1, 2, 3. And now I want to count how many misses I actually had. So I got 4, 6, 5 is 11, 3 is 14, 4 is 18, and 2 are 20. And when I have 19 or more, I highlight it, okay? Because this, you know, I could have got a lot correct here, okay? It gave me a lot of opportunities to get this correct, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so what I look for is a long streak of red. You know, it's kind of like the balance of life type thing. You know, whatever's really hot, well, eventually will turn cold, and vice versa. Okay, and here I highlight where it kind of flipped. Okay, so you got 4, 3, then it flipped to 3, 4. Okay, so over here in the yellow, you can see that I haven't had one that flipped in a long time here. Okay, so if this flips, that means it's going to be like this, where I only have 2 hits and I got 5 misses. Okay, so I really want to look at the yellow to pick where I think a miss is going to be. Okay, so I'm going to go back through here, and I'm going to look at these. I'm going to say, okay, which is the best yellow one that I want to eliminate? Okay, this is looking pretty good. See what else I got here. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one here. So you see how there's blue mark, blue mark, blue mark, and then here I got a single blue, single blue, single blue, single blue, single blue, single blue. Now I think that this blue is going to double up. Okay, so I think the 0 is going to be here. So I'm going to eliminate these yellow numbers off of my game card. So it's the 1, 2, 12, 13, 18 through 20, and 29, 30. Okay, so I did like this area over here, so kind of liking the 10, and I believe that the 21 has come up a couple times as well. So, you know, I'll keep an eye on that, I guess. Okay, so moving on, I got one more card to look at. And here I thought that this is going to be a hit. And there's that 21. And the 36. So we'll see. So now I'm going to move on to group 8. Okay, so with this group 8, this gives me even a bigger advantage here because I know that only 5 of these color groups can have a winning Powerball number. So that means 3 of these color groups cannot have a winning Powerball number to it. Okay, so I have 9 of these cards to choose from, and I'm going to update them here. Okay, so the 5 was red, the 14 was blue, the 19 was orange, the 46 was yellow, and the 64 was pink. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the green, no winning Powerball numbers in the purple, no winning Powerball numbers in the turquoise. Okay, so I had a 5-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers were over here to the left side, so I'm going to keep this 5 red. Okay, so again, I'm looking at this saying, okay, what do I have for an opportunity to have 3 zeros come up in a row? Okay, I got the turquoise and I got the green. So as I look at this, I see a 3-0 combination here that's came up fairly recent, but over here in the green, it's been a long time. Since a 3-0 combination has come up. Okay, so I think I'm going to take this green. I'm going to say that none of these green numbers are going to come up. And I'm going to eliminate the 27 to the 34. So again, if I got all these, let's call it darker numbers, I guess, gray numbers. If I got all these gray numbers correct, and these gray numbers do not come up, then again, I gave myself a much better odds at picking the 5 correct winning Powerball numbers. Okay? So in order to get paid, I need to get at least 3 white ball numbers. Okay? So moving on. So if I could get 3 white ball numbers, at least I'll win something. Okay, so here I got the 514 for purple, so I got 2 purple numbers. Then I got 1 red, and I got 2 orange, this 4664. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the blue, no winning Powerball numbers in the green, no winning Powerball numbers in the yellow, no winning Powerball numbers in the turquoise, and no winning Powerball numbers in the pink. So I had a 3-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers over here to the left side, so I'm going to color this 3 red. Okay, so what do I have for an opportunity here? I got the turquoise, and I got the blue. Okay, so I'm just looking to see how many 3-0 combinations have come up. And what happens a lot of times is it will double up like right here, or like right here, or like right here. Okay, so I have a feeling that this is a bunch of green over here, that I think that this is going to be a red mark. Okay, so I think that the majority of the numbers will be over here to the left side. I was thinking about taking this blue as a 0, but now I'm thinking the better choice would be over here at turquoise. Okay, so I'm going to go with the turquoise. and say that this is going to be a miss. So I'm going to eliminate the 7, 9 in the column of the 7 down here, okay? So I'll get rid of the 7, 9, 25, 41. And again, hopefully those numbers do not come up. Okay, so moving on to number 3. Okay, so here I thought that no red numbers were going to come up in the last drawing, and the 64 came up, so I was wrong on that. Okay, so I got the 5, which is orange. Then the 14 is pink. The 19 is turquoise. The 46 is purple. And again, the 64 was red. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the blue area, the green area, the yellow area, and that's it. Okay, so I hit a 5-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to keep this 5 green. So again, what do I have for an opportunity for a 000 or a triple hit? I got the green, and I got the yellow. Oh, and I got the blue. I know a lot of these are incomplete over here, but I could just look and say, well, the majority was red and green and red. I think I'm going to go with the blue here. Okay, I'm going to say that no blue numbers are going to come up. And I'm going to eliminate all these blue numbers here. So I'll get rid of the 40, 48, 57, 67, and the 43. And again, hopefully those numbers do not come up. Okay, so moving on. Option card number 4. Okay, so I got the 5 was red, 14 was turquoise, and the 46 was turquoise, so I got 2 turquoise. Then I have 1 green, the 19, and then I have 1 pink, the 64. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the blue area, the orange area, the purple area, and the yellow area. So I had a 4-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers were over here to the right side, so I'm going to color this for green. Okay, so again, what do I have for an opportunity? I have the purple, and I have the blue. Now you can see that the blue is all odd numbers. And I said at the beginning that I think that more even numbers are going to come up. So I'm going to go with no blue. And I'm going to eliminate all these blue numbers, okay? So it's the 61, 53, 63, 55, 65, all the way across. And hopefully I'm correct. Okay, so moving on. Option card number 5. So here I got the 514, so I got 2 red. Then I got the 19 was blue. The 46 was yellow. And the 64 was purple. So I had no winning numbers in the orange area. No winning numbers in the green or turquoise or pink. So I had a 4-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the left side. So I'm going to keep this for red. So again, what do I have for an opportunity here? I got the turquoise, I got the orange, and the green. So the last green triple zero that I had is way down here, compared to the turquoise, which is right here, and the orange was right here. So I'm going to say that this green is due to have a 000 here. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the green numbers. So the 23 to the 34. So I'll get rid of the 24 and 26. And again, hopefully those numbers do not come up. Okay, so moving on. The number 6. Again, I got 2 yellow, the 514. And this red mark means that I thought it was going to be a hit. So red means hit, blue means miss. So I got this one correct. And then I had one in the red, the 19. And then I had one turquoise, the 46. And the 64 was pink. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the blue, no winning Powerball numbers in the orange, no winning Powerball numbers in the green, and no winning Powerball numbers in the purple. So I had a 4-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to color this for green. Okay, so again, what do I have for opportunities? I got the orange and the purple. And I could have an opportunity here for the yellow, for a triple hit. Okay, and I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to say that this yellow is going to have a hit to it. Okay, so what do I have in this yellow? I got the 10, and I got the 5, 6, 14, 15. And I did like that 6, okay? I believe I like the 14 as well. Okay, so moving on to number 7. I got the 5 and 19 as a blue, so I got 2 blue numbers. And then I got 2 purple, the 1464. And then I got 1 turquoise. So I thought one of these yellow numbers were going to have a hit to it. I was wrong. So again, there was no winning Powerball numbers in the red area, none in the orange, none in the green, none in the yellow, and none in the pink. So I had a 3-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to keep this 3 green. So looking at this, what do I have for an opportunity? I got the red, orange, pink. I'm looking at this orange. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this red actually. Okay, so you have these 2 000 misses here, and then it's single blue, single blue, single, 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 and here it has that opportunity to double up again. Okay, so I think it's going to double up, so I'm going to say that no red numbers are going to come up. And I'm going to get rid of the 2, 12, 20, 29, 40, 50, 58, 68. So I'll get rid of the 58. And there's one less number on my game card. Okay? So again, if I made all the correct picks so far, then again I really have a much better chance, much better odds of picking the 5 correct winning Powerball numbers. Okay, so moving on. I got 2 left. I got 8 and 9 here. Okay, so I got 5 in the pink, 1464 in the purple, then I got the 19 in the green, and 46 in the yellow. So again, I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, none in the blue, none in the orange, and none in the turquoise. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 hit combinations, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to keep this for green. So again, what do I have for opportunities? I got the blue, orange, and turquoise. Also, I think there's going to be a triple hit here, and I kind of liking this green here. And I did like that 21. Okay, so I'm going to say that this is going to be a hit, so I color it red. Now here with the blue, I got all these single, triple zeros here. And I'm hoping that it's going to double up like right here. So I'm going to say that this is going to be the miss. And I'm going to get rid of all the blue numbers. Okay, so the 2, 3, 28, 29, 40, 41, 67, 68. You can see that they're all gone. Okay, so that kind of stinks when I don't get to eliminate anything. Okay, so moving on to the last one. The 5 is pink. The 14 is orange. The 19 is yellow. And the 4664 are green. Okay, so here this purple, I thought it was going to miss. It didn't, so I got that wrong. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, no winning Powerball numbers in the blue, purple, or turquoise. So I had a 4-hit combination. And the majority of the numbers are over here to the left side, so I'm going to color this for red. Okay, so again, what do I have for an opportunity here? I got the blue, and only the blue. I got the yellow for a hit, possibly. Now looking at this, looking at the zeros, I got a single, zero, single, zero, single, single, single. So maybe this is going to be a 0 as well. So I'm not really liking that blue anymore. So I'm just going to leave this one alone. I don't have a really good gut feeling about it. So I'll just leave this one alone, and I'm going to move on to group 10. Okay, so again, the reason why I have it 10 and not 9 is because I want to be able to say where the majority is, over to the left side or right side. Okay, so of course this is the best one to pick from. I know that there's going to be 5 of these color groups that cannot have a winning Powerball number to it. So let's get going and update this. So I got 1 blue, the 14 is yellow, the 19 is orange, 46 is brown, and the 64 is pink. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, no winning Powerball numbers in the green, no winning Powerball numbers in the purple, no winning Powerball numbers in the turquoise or the light blue. 5 of them did hit, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to color this 5 green. Okay, so here I only have the triple zeros here because that comes up the most. And you can see that there's only been 1 0. So here I have an opportunity with the red, purple, turquoise. Okay, so looking at this, you can see that a triple zero is here, here, and then this turquoise doesn't have many triple zeros to it. Okay, so I'm going to say that this is going to have the triple zero to it. So I'm going to eliminate the turquoise. So I'll get rid of the 8, 27, 30. So I'll get rid of the 8. And then I have the 52, 54, 56, and the 43. And again, hopefully those numbers do not come up. Okay, so moving on. Now I only have 3 of these option cards here. Okay, so I got the 519 in yellow, so I got 2 yellow. The 14 is light blue. I'm sorry, the 46 is light blue as well. And then 64 is purple. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, the blue, the orange, the green, the turquoise, the pink, or the brown. So I had a 3-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to keep this 3 green. So again, what do I have for opportunities here? I got the blue, orange, green, and pink. So this blue could double up here. Let's see when the last time it did, right here. I'm going to go with the blue, saying that this is going to double up again. Okay, so I'm going to go with the 10, 12, 20, 30. So I'll get rid of the 10. And then I'll get rid of the 40, 58, 45. So I'll get rid of the 45. And now I'll move on to number 3, my last one. Okay, so I got 5 in pink, and the 64 is pink as well, so I got 2 pink. The 14 is brown, and you can see that I thought there was going to be a hit here, so I got that correct. Then I had the 19 in blue and the 46 in orange. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, green, purple, yellow, turquoise, and light blue. Which you can see, I picked that as well, and I got that correct. Okay, so I had a 4-hit combination. The majority of the numbers are over here to this right side, so I'm going to keep this 4 green. And now I'm going to see what I have for opportunities here. So I got the green, the purple, and the turquoise. And I think I'm going to go with the purple. I'm going to say that no purple numbers are going to come up. So I got the 32, 34, 36, 44, 54, 62. Okay, 36, 44, 54. So I'll get rid of those 3 numbers, and hopefully those 3 numbers do not come up. Okay, so again, I'm going to update the overall. The overview, I guess, of all 3 of those cards. Okay, so the red was a 0, 3. So there was no red numbers in all 3 of those cards. The 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 3. So again with the green. Okay, so I'm certainly looking for the 0, 3s. Okay, so here I'm going to highlight this because it did the flip-flop. Okay, so over here in the light blue, I thought that it was going to be a 0, 3. So as you look at this, you see 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3 right near the top. And then you got pink, that's the ones down here. And then brown's come up, but then this light blue one, it's way down here. Okay, so I'm either looking at the pink or I'm looking at the light blue. And I'm going to go with the light blue again. Okay, so I think that all 3 of those cards, the light blue numbers, will not have any numbers that come up. Okay, so I'm going to hit the home button, bring me back. Okay, so I'm going to say that this is a 0 right here. And I'm going to get rid of the 15, 17, 38, 51, 59, 67. And the 38. So I got rid of the 15, 17, and 38. 3 more numbers off of the game card. Now I'm moving on to number 2. And again, I don't think any of these light blue numbers are going to come up. So I'm going to get rid of the 1434, 46, 54, 62, 48. So I'll get rid of the 14. That just came up, so hopefully it won't come up again. And then it was the 46. And that just came up, so hopefully that won't come up again. Okay, so now I'm really getting down here. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 numbers. Okay, so this is why I really believe in this game, is because one time out of all the probably years that I played this, one time I reduced the numbers down to 10 like this, and the 5 winning Powerball numbers landed within these 10 numbers. That day I only got 2 correct, but still it gave me a much better chance at picking the 5 correct winning Powerball numbers. Okay, so again, I'm down to 10, and I'm all done with my picks here. All right, so what I did is I created a couple of these. Okay, so this I call Powerball number 2, and as I update this one, so I got a 5 in the red, 14, 19, so I got 2 orange, and then I got a green and a blue. Again, the majority of the numbers are over to the right side, so I'm going to color this 4 green. I'm going to keep it green. Excuse me. Okay, so I had no blue marks here. Okay, so you can see how I'm all evened up here. Okay, so what I mean by that is I could color these in. All right, compared to the last one, where here I only have 2 of them. Okay, I got 2 numbers here. So I go to Powerball number 2. Now I got all 3 numbers, and now I go to Powerball number 3, where I'm only going to have 1 number here. Okay, so I'm going to update this here real quick. So I got one in the blue, the 5. Then the 14 is in the orange. The 19 is brown, and the 46 is brown, and the 64 is pink. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, green, purple, yellow, turquoise, or light blue. It was a 4-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers were to the right side, so I'm going to color this 4 green. Okay, so the reason why I do this is because whenever a new drawing comes up, I'm going to have one of these with 2 numbers here. Okay, and this is the best chance of getting it correct. Okay, so you look at this and you say, well, there's going to be a color here now. What's it going to be? And like this option card number 2, you can see that I got no numbers here to go by, and it's really hard to pick. Okay, it's much harder to pick. And then this one, at least I got some kind of start here, so I could try to guess where the 000 is going to be and stuff like that. Okay, but at least every time every drawing comes up, I'm going to have something in this position. with two numbers to it. Okay, so let's go through just this one here and find out what numbers I thought were going to hit. Okay, so I got the 22 and the 64. So here I thought there was going to be something in the red. And I got the 5 and the 6, and I really like that 6. Then here I like something in the orange. Okay, so I got the 5 and the 6 still. And I got the 39. Okay, so moving on back to the red, I got that 22 and 64 again. And I could add in the 35 as well. Here I thought it was going to be the green, so again, here's that 6 and the 22. Okay, so I'm kind of liking that 22 now. The last one I have is in the blue, and I got the 22. I think the 36 is still there. No. The 22 and the 64 again. Okay, so let's move on to number 6, group 6, I mean. Here I thought there was going to be a hit in the blue, so I got that 6, and I got the 64. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Again, I thought there was going to be a hit in this blue, and I got the 5 and the 21. Okay, so moving on. This red means that I thought it was going to be a miss. I mean that blue mark. Okay, so I'm only looking at the red marks here. Okay, so I thought there was going to be a hit in this yellow. And what do I have? I got the 35. Okay, so moving on. Again, I thought there was going to be a hit in the blue. And I got the 39. And the 47. Okay, so moving on. I thought there was going to be a hit in the orange, and there's that 22 again. And the 5. And here in the yellow, I got the 2137. Okay, so moving on to group 8. See if I had any picks at all here. Kind of liking this turquoise, and I should because I like the 22. Oh, here's the turquoise again. There's the 6. Kind of like this blue to have a hit, or maybe the red. Yeah, there's the 22 and the 6. Oh, I picked the yellow. Oh, there's the 6. Kind of like this yellow again for a hit. And there's that 21. So I kind of like the 5, 6, 21, 22 so far. Here I picked the green, so I got that 21, 22 again. And I don't really like any of these. Okay, so I'm going to go to group 10. See what I got. See if anything looks good. Kind of like this green here. Really no help. How about the blue? No help. I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be a red mark right here, so I'm looking over here. Thinking the orange. No, maybe not. Maybe this brown here for a hit. Haven't seen a dark red in a long time. Don't believe I have any of those numbers left. Okay, well, I'm going to have to keep on going here. I'm going to go to Powerball number 3 and update these here because this is my best chance of getting something correct here. Okay, so here with number 2, the 5 is green, 14 is turquoise, the 1964 is blue, and the 46 is yellow. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, orange, purple, pink, brown, light blue. It's a 4-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers were over to the left side, so I'm going to color that 4 red. Moving on to the last card here, number 3. The 5 was purple. 14 was pink. 19 was light blue. 46 was brown. 64 was green. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, blue, orange, yellow, or turquoise. So I had a 5-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are to the right side, so I'm going to color that 5 green. Okay, so I already wrote this down as well. So I had 0, 3 in the red, 2, 1 in the blue, 1, 2 in the orange, 2, 1 in the green, 1, 2 in the purple, 1, 2 in the yellow, 1, 2 in the turquoise, 2, 1 in the pink, 2, 1 in the brown, and 1, 2 in the light blue. So again, this is what I'm looking for, the 0, 3. I thought it was going to be here in the light blue, but it wasn't. So this, I count how many blue marks I got. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many of them were 0, 3? I got 1. And how many of them were 3, 0? I got none. So again, I'm looking at this saying, okay, where is the 0, 3 going to pop up? And again, the light blue is the, well, it hasn't come up in a long time here. So I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to say that all 3 of these cards in the light blue will have no winning Powerball numbers to it. Okay, so here's the light blue right here. So I'm going to say no winning Powerball numbers. And I'm going to get rid of the 38, 56, 50, 60. Oh, there's the 22. I don't like that anymore. I do not like that. Okay, so here you can see there's the 000, 000, 000, a couple of 000s. So this purple doesn't have any 000s yet, and the turquoise doesn't have any yet. The blue doesn't either, but there's a 1 right here. You can see lately it's been really hot over here to the left side. So I'm thinking that this number right here is going to be green. So I think the majority of the numbers will be over here to the right side. And I kind of liking this pink. And there's the 64. But I think I'm going to go with purple. No purple numbers. I got the 12, 21. So I get rid of that 21. And I believe that's it. So moving on. Here it is over here in the red. I got no 000s and I got a 0 to start. Can't get rid of that red because I really like that 6. I'm just going to move on to the next one. Maybe there'll be a hit here in the purple. The only one I got is that 5. Maybe that 5 will come right back up again. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to go to 3B. Again, this is This is a 10 group, okay? A 10 color group. And last drawing I said that I thought orange was going to come up. And it didn't. So I got that one wrong. Okay, so I got 5 in the red. 14 is turquoise. 19 is purple. 46 is yellow. And the 64 is blue. So I had no winning numbers in the orange, the green, the pink, brown, or light blue. So I had a 5-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the left side. So I'm going to color this 5 red. Now thinking that this blue, I mean the orange, is going to have a hit to it. Do I have anything left? I don't. Well, hopefully the zeros just keep on coming. So I'll move on to number 2. Okay, so the 5 was in the red. 14 was in the green. 19 was purple. 46 was brown. 64 was pink. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the blue, orange, yellow, turquoise, or light blue. So that's a 5-hit combination, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the left, so I'm going to color that 5 red. I'm kind of liking this turquoise to have a 000 here to it. But there's no numbers to get rid of. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so the 5 is yellow. 14 is purple. 19 is green. And the 4664 is brown. So again, I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, the blue, the orange, the turquoise, the pink, or the light blue. So it's a 4-hit combination. The majority of the numbers are to the right side, so I'm going to color that 4 green. I don't really like anything here, so we go to the overview. Okay, so it's 2-1, 1-2, 0-3. Again, that's what I'm looking for. 0-3s. 2-1, 3-0, 2-1, 1-2, 1-2, 2-1, 0-3. Okay, so how many blue marks did I have total? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many 0 3s? 2. And how many 3 zeros? 1. Okay, so I thought this was going to be the 0 3. I got that wrong. It's just been a long time since a 0 3 has come up in the turquoise. Excuse me. And I think I'm going to go with that again. Okay, so I think the 14 is still there. Oh, and the 39. I kind of like that 39 as well. Okay, I'm just thinking here. See if I like any hits at all. When's the last time there was a 3-0 like this one? Okay, here in the red there was looks like the red and the brown has never had a 3-0 to it on the information that I have. So let's take a look at that, the red and the brown. Well, there's the 5-6. And there's the 35. I think I will get rid of that 39. Okay, so now I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 is 8. Need to get rid of at least 2 more. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the individual numbers here. I'm going to look at those 40 numbers. You can see how hot these 40s have been. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that I don't think any 40 numbers are going to come up. So I'm going to get rid of the 42 and the 47. And now I'm down to 6 numbers. I kind of like all 6 of them here. I really like the 6. I like the 22. I like the 35 and I like the 64. So it's between the 37 and the 5. The 6, 22, 64 will give me that even majority, which I thought would come up. And looking at this, you know, there's no orange numbers here, no orange numbers here, so I'm thinking that an orange number will come up. So I like the 35. And a green number has come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawings in a row. I guess a red one has too. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the green number. And these are the 5 that I'm going to go with. Okay, so I'm going to go with the 5, 6, 22, 35, 64. And now I'm going to figure out what Powerball I want to go with. Okay. So this is where I have my Powerball numbers. Now, if you just get the Powerball number correct, you'll win some money. Okay. If you do like me, and you could either get a $2 ticket or a $3 ticket. The $3 ticket has the Power Play to it. So if the Powerball comes up, then that pays $4. And like this one, the Power Play was times 4. So if you get the Powerball number correct and it comes up 4 again, it's 4. The winning is $4 times 4. So your winning ticket would be $16, and you would spend $3 to get it. Okay. So looking at the Powerball numbers here. Again, this big green mark means that the Powerball number repeated. And what I noticed here is a lot of times the number will kind of hop over to the next number. Okay, like the 23 kind of like, I like to say, hopped over to 13 and came right back up again. And what I noticed is that like this scenario here where the 10 has come up, then 2 numbers have come up, and then the 10 will come back up again. Okay, that happens a lot more than anything. Like here with the 6, the 6. Here we go with the 25 and the 25, the 12 and the 12. Okay, the 5 and the 5. Okay, so I think that's going to happen here. It hasn't happened in a long time. So I think the 3 is going to do that. Okay, I think it's going to hop over these 2 numbers and come right back up again. Okay, so I'm going to go with the Powerball number 3. Okay, so I'm just going to write that down right here. I think it's going to be the 5, 6, 22, 35, 64, and the Powerball 3. Okay, so those are the numbers I'm going to go with. All right. And in closing, okay, again, I just want to thank you for watching. Okay, again, you can support my game through my Patreon page at patreon.com/decoding the Powerball. And if you'd like to give me any feedback, then please email me at decodingpowerball@gmail.com. Again, there's no "the" there, so it's just Decoding Powerball. And as always, I want to wish you the best of luck with your picks.